In today's video, we're going to talk about the things I love about Royal Caribbean. So let's go. What is going on YouTube? Greetings from Coco K. Perfect day at Coco K. In today's video, I figured this was the perfect setting to talk about the things I love about Royal Caribbean. And ironically enough, Coco K is not one of those things. Maybe I'll do a video about that in the future. If you want to hear what I think about Coco K, comment down below. Hey, let me hear what you think about Coco K. Why wasn't it included in your things you love about Royal Caribbean? But enough about Coco K. Let's jump into the things that I love about Royal Caribbean. Okay, so the first thing I love about Royal Caribbean is there's no stereotypical demographic that books a Royal Caribbean cruise. Whether it's fair or unfair, a lot of the other cruise lines have a stereotype that sails on their vessels. If it's Princess or Holiday America, people think it's a bunch of old people. If it's Celebrity and Cunard, they think it's a bunch of old rich people. If it's NCL, they think it's a bunch of solos and singles. And if it's Carnival, everyone thinks it's a bunch of drunk partiers that want to get into fights. Whether that's fair or unfair, they have those stereotypes. And Royal Caribbean doesn't really have a stereotypical demographic that books their cruise. You'll find everybody on board, from families to older people, middle-aged people, younger people, all kinds of demographics. That's one of the things I love about Royal. You can find any kind of people on board their ships. The next thing I love about Royal is their loyalty program. I've done a lot of research on all the different cruise lines' loyalty program, and it is by far the best loyalty program I have found. Not only is it long and deep, like you're in their loyalty program, you're moving up levels for a long time. All of the levels give you some sort of value, and that hasn't been the case with other loyalty programs I've been a part of. Most of them don't give much value at the lower levels, and you get to the high levels pretty quickly, and then it's over. You're at the highest level. You've got a couple of nice perks, but you have nothing else to shoot for. With Royal, you get benefits right away. I'll give you an example. So I'm Gold, the very first level, and I hit that after one cruise, and I started getting 25% off specialty drinks, which for me means fufu coffee. And so right away, there was a real benefit to the loyalty program. At the next level, I'll get 50% off a specialty drink, which is awesome. And then as you go up, you get all kinds of things. At the diamond level, which as a solo you can hit after about 30 days on board, you basically get a free drink package. You get 4 drinks a day, and that includes alcohol, coffees, all kinds of things. And at every level after that, you get an extra drink a day. So you go from 4 drinks a day to 5 drinks a day to 6 drinks a day at the highest level. Also at the highest level, you get free internet, but you'll start getting discounts on internet at lower levels, which is really cool. You get free laundry at a certain level. There are a bunch of different perks, like I said, and the program is very, very deep. It encourages people to continue to sail Royal. And that leads me to the next thing I love about Royal, and that's how many people are loyal to Royal. I'm not loyal to Royal, but I respect that so many people are. I've sailed on a bunch of different cruise lines so far, and no other cruise line has such a loyal following. I mean, people get upset about loyal to Royal, about people that don't cruise on Royal. They'll fight you over why you should be loyal to Royal and why they love this place, Coco K, and all things Royal. They'll wear all the branded Royal gear, and you'll see that on some other cruise lines, but it's nothing like it is on Royal, and I respect that. I like that they have this group of people that just love their product and are devoted to it. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, could you smash that thumbs up button real quick? And if you're not subscribed, we're almost at 100,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button. Back to the video. Okay, so the next couple things might seem a little bit trivial, but when you're on a cruise ship, all these little things add up and they matter. So one of the great things about Royal is when you get the internet package for one device, you can switch between devices. Now there are other cruise lines that do this, like Princess allows you to switch between devices, but none are as easy to switch between devices as Royal is. It's super, super easy to switch from your phone to your computer to your iPad. I mean, it's super simple. On Princess, it's a little bit difficult. It's a little bit of a challenge. A lot of people just give up on it. I'm pretty tech savvy, and it's even a challenge for me and kind of a pain. On MSC, they don't even allow you to switch devices. Your internet program is attached to one device. I hate that, so internet ends up costing me a fortune because I need multiple devices. But Royal, super easy to switch from one device to another. And to me, I think that's kind of a big deal and one of the things I love. So the next thing I love about Royal, again, this is gonna seem maybe insignificant to other people, but their towels have these little rings on them, these little sewn-on rings, so you can hang them on the towel holders. Cruise ships move back and forth, towels always fall off, the little rings they have for them. But Royal was smart enough to put those little cloth rings on their towel, and you're able to hang them up and they dry easier. And so you can use the towel longer, I guess, and not have to get it washed as much. But I really like those rings on the towel. I know it sounds insignificant, but another thing I love about Royal. All right, the next thing I love about Royal is their back-to-back cruising process is super, super seamless. I have been on other cruise lines and it is not so seamless, but for whatever reason, Royal knows how to do this right. They gather you up in an area, they check everybody off the ship right away, and then you go into a lounge when you're off the ship and they have people go around with like iPads and check you back in. Then they just escort you back on the ship. It's good to go. I know that sounds like something like that everyone should do, but everyone doesn't do that. It was a nightmare on MSC. It was crazy how unorganized it was. And I know they do it all the time, but Royal has it down to a science. They do it the best of any cruise ship I've been on so far. And that's another thing I love about Royal, the quick processing of back-to-back cruises. The next thing I love about Royal is their ship innovation. You can see there's two of their ships behind me. One of them I'm on, the little one, which is Enchantment of the Seas. It's next to the big one, Wonder of the Seas. That's their newest ship. I don't know if you can see it, but there's this crazy water slide that starts at the top, and I don't know how long it goes, probably like a mile. And then there's like a aqua theater right there in the back. They're just innovators in ship design. I'm not into all of that whiz-bang stuff like go-kart tracks and water slides, but the neighborhoods they have on their ships, the size of their ships, pretty amazing. And it's one of the things I love about Royal and one of the reasons I can't wait to sail on them more and check out all of these amazing ships they have. The next thing I love about Royal Caribbean is their customer service. I would say them and Princess are tied. Both of them have amazing customer service. I mean, and they don't overdo it. It's not like people are constantly bugging you for drinks or asking you if you need something. They just always seem to know when I do need something, and they come around and they take care of whatever it is I need. Whenever I request anything, I get it right away. They're just very accommodating and they're always happy and smiling. I don't know how they do it because I've been on back-to-back cruises and I see, you know, the ebb and flow of the cruise cycle, but they continue to do their job with a smile on their face on this ship. And that hasn't been the case on other cruise lines I've been on. But I would put Royal right up there with Princess, which is my favorite ship for customer service. I'd say they're tied for #1. And another reason I love Royal. All right, lastly, I love Royal Caribbean because they have Starbucks coffees on board. Even on the ships that don't have the actual Starbucks on it, which some of the ships do, the Latitudes coffee bar they have serves Starbucks. I get a white chocolate mocha every single day and it tastes just like I would get at a normal Starbucks. I don't know who trains their baristas, but they are phenomenal. They make it just like Starbucks. I live on white chocolate mochas and caramel frappuccinos on Royal Caribbean ships. So that's the last thing that I loved. I saved the best for last. That's the last thing I love about Royal Caribbean, and I'm still learning things like I mentioned before. You know, I've only been on one Royal Caribbean ship. I will be on more in the future. You've probably sailed on more Royal Caribbean ships than I have. So tell me what you love about Royal Caribbean down in the comments, and let me know if you want to hear why I didn't include Coco Cay in my list of things I love about Royal Caribbean. Thanks for watching. See you next video.